female intern slapped by a colleague. The anger made her kill the whole company. And it makes the audience breathless. Hi everyone, I'm Nova Media. Introducing to everyone today, the movie Office. Mi Ray is an intern at a food company. Worked at the company for half a year. Her only wish is to become an official employee. Unlucky she get fired by her boss. Under the influence of head of department Kim. She reveals skills that are well hidden. Holding the blade towards her colleague. The reason for this comes from the office. Kim is the head of the department. A middle-aged man who is dedicated to his work. And have a happy family of 3. Because he's too honest to flatter. He easily gets fired by his superiors. He is the family's only source of income. So losing a job is like falling apart. There is an old mother in the house. And have to raise a child down there. He took the subway home with a mental breakdown. There was no feeling coming home despite the care from his wife. Going through a period of mind struggle, he picked up the hammer. Kill each of everyone that he loves, taking them to heaven. Switch screen to Mi Ray intern. Normal family background. It's hard to get a place in the city. She can't even afford an expensive room. Choose to live in the suburbs away from the company. But she doesn't resent the hard life. Like every day she went to work early. Rushed to change many new bus stations without being late. Arrived at the company Ha Young. Mysteriously tell Mi Ray about the murder of Chief Kim's family last night. Mi Ray couldn't help but be shocked because Chief Kim and she are very similar. They are all honest people. Why can he kill people? Mi Ray still can't believe this news and yet. The police investigation has begun. Other than Mi Ray, there is also Ha Young, stubborn Ji's son, evil Jae-il, and lazy Won Suk. The police asked these people, but didn't find any clues that were worth it. They all think Kim's an honest guy and can't do such a horrible thing like that. Jae-il, who is about to be promoted, told the police that Kim had worked here for 6 years, but there's no promotion. Maybe because of this he killed the whole family. It's a clue, but it doesn't matter what the case is. The important thing is manager Kim is currently missing. No one knows where he is. Young police Jong-hoon, who is in charge of the case, feels the unusual atmosphere in the office. Soon Meyer was questioned. Colleagues signify new Meyer to the company not long ago. Definitely doesn't know anything. But Young-hoon couldn't ignore any clues. After a question, Mi Ray has a very strange demeanor, making Young-hoon feel skeptical. But Mi Ray didn't want to talk. Jong-hoon had no choice. Just give his business card to Mi Ray and says, "Tell me if you find anything." Switch scene. Mi Ray is busy preparing for the meeting. Open the drawer, she was terrified. There's a sharp knife in her drawer. She's nervous, but who put it in? Why did the knife appear in her drawer? She doesn't have this knife. Mi Ray fell into fear. At this point, Ha Young called her to a meeting. And this is the first meeting Mi Ray's been in since entering the internship. Being given an opportunity to attend the meeting also means that she is capable of becoming official staff. Embrace this thought. The fear in Mi Ray disappeared. In the permanent meeting, Minister Kim Sang-gyu is in a state of anger, scolding the employees terribly. Bad performance made the meeting atmosphere quiet as a grave. It's like a thunder scene, echoing outside the window. Even more about the case of Kim. Everyone fell silent. The meeting ended. Minister Sang-gyu dragged Jae-il away. Two people smoking on the stairs. Sang-gyu told Jae-il that his mood is out of control. Apart from bad performance, it has something to do with Kim's case. It turned out last night, the minister Sang-gyu went to attend a social party and is resting in the parking basement. While dreaming, he's discovered the whereabouts of Chief Kim. The time matches the time of last night's crime. Two coincidences happened, making the minister unable to rest. Over there, Mi Ray is sleeping. She dreamt that Kim was missing. In a dream, Kim holds a knife. Give it to Mi Ray and say, "Take it, you'll calm down." Mi Ray trembled and took the knife. This knife is the one that in her drawer. Suddenly Mi Ray wake up. Meyer hasn't even full awake yet, and a tragic news comes. The minister is treating a guest. This guest is a future intern Shidami. She's got a great resume. She is a graduate student returning from abroad. Myra is no match compared to Dami. Based on company policy, only one person can become an official employee. Mireille is likely to be replaced. This brought Myra down. At the same time, police officer Young-hoon discovers new clues through CCTV history check. Hoon finds that after Kim's horrible crime, he went back to the office. Based on CCTV display, Kim came into the office, but didn't leave. All of these details scare people. Maybe Kim is still in the office. Over here, because the performance is not as expected. Agent Jae-il stays at the company to work overtime. Suddenly there's a click on the keyboard behind him. Jae-il startled. The lights in the room were turned off. Jae-il is yelling and come to open the light. Then the missing Kim appears in front of him. Jae-il was totally terrified. Using the time when Kim wasn't paying attention, he reports to the police. Then the devil appeared right next to him. Jae-il wants to run out of the office, but found that the main door was locked. To this moment, he is completely desperate. This time, Jong-hoon, after watching the CCTV, run to the office immediately. However, he's only see Mi-rae is packing up. Police are also looking elsewhere. Still nothing are found. Jong-hoon found out that the ceiling was a bit strange, but doesn't come in and walk away. The next day, the office is having meeting. Then suddenly a body fell from the ceiling. Turns out that was Jae-il who worked overtime. The case of Kim's disappearance is still unsolved. Now the office has another pending case. This is just confusing people. At Jae-il's funeral, the minister yelled at Jong-hoon for investigating for so long without any progress. Hoon got angry and took the team to the office, but he get denounced by the minister for affecting their business. Jong-hoon's superiors increased the pressure. Hoon has to withdraw his troops. That day, trainee Dami arrived. Asked Mi-rae to work overtime. But Mi-rae is in a bad mood. How can she agree? She packed up after work. The next day, Mi-rae went to the human resources manager. The manager comforted her. He told Mi-rae that even though her CV was not as good as Dami's, but because of long working experience, if he were to choose an official employee, he will definitely consider Mi-rae first. This made Mi-rae's mood better, but haven't been in a good mood for long. She was scolded and slapped by former employee Ji-sun. Mi-rae ran to the bathroom crying. Colleague Ha-young heard and started teaching Meyer. She says,
"If your personality is always like this at work, sooner or later it will be a disadvantage. To be honest, your personality compared to Kim's is exactly the same."
This sentence is like a spark that awakens Mi-rae's memory. She remembered the knife Chief Kim gave her. Meyer's eyes became terrifying. On the other hand, Ji-sun, after scolded Mi-rae, went to the minister and get yelled, which made her very angry. She blames the minister Sang-gyu. If the minister hadn't fired Kim won't have killed anyone. Finished talking, she turned around and walked straight. Mi-rae hears the rumor from his colleagues that the leader designated the official as Dami. Rae feels empty. She snuck into the minister's office. See the official staff documents. Of course, the person who became an official employee was Dami. Mi-rae is completely blackened. Switch scene to the minister Sang-gyu. He was smoking on the stairs. He discovered the lighter of Jae-il. In the dark, he seemed to have seen something very scary. He lost his life a moment later. The case of Kim and Jae-il has not been solved, and there was another case of Minister Sang-gyu. It makes Jong-hoon even more stressful. He remembers that night. He saw Mi-rae trembling in the office. Doubts arise in his heart. He went to Mi-rae's house to investigate. He thinks Mi-rae's hiding Chief Kim at home. The neighbors told that Myra was very strange and, at home, holding a knife and not moving. At this time, the building guards smell something bad. In the elevator shaft, they found the chief of staff, Kim, who died a long time ago. There is a medicine bottle next to, proving that Chief Kim is likely to commit suicide. If Chief Kim is dead, so now who is the murderer after all? Every suspicion intertwined. Make Jong-hoon feels disoriented. At this time, Ji-sun's former employee received a sorry message from Minister Sang-gyu. Call her back to the office. Ji-sun has no doubt. She didn't know Sang-gyu were dead. This message was of course sent by the perpetrator. Then at the WC, Ji-sun saw the real killer. But regretting now is too late. After a while, she get killed brutally. Just before Ji-sun died, appeared the walk of Mi-rae trainee. The real killer behind this is Mi-rae. After handling Ji-sun harshly, Mi-rae begins to process Ha-young and Won-suk. Ha-young saw Mi-rae's cocky look, goes ahead and slaps her a few times. Mi-rae held back enough and beat Ha-young in the head. Ha-young also went to heaven. Won-suk sees it, scared and run away. Terribly, Minister Sang-gyu's body was found on the stairs. Black and Mi-rae dragged Ha-young to the window and throw her straight down. The sound of Ha-young's body crashing the car caught by police officer Jong-hoon. Jong-hoon saw this scene. The team immediately rushed in. Mireille the killer's chasing Won-suk, not resting for a minute, and directly handle it. She can't believe Won-suk has recovered his fighting strength in the process of twisting the knife into Mireille's stomach. This scene was just in time to be seen by police officer Jong-hoon. Jong-hoon saw that and point the gun to Won-suk and tell him to surrender. But Won-suk now gives birth to the illusion. He thinks Myra is the already dead Chief Kim. Won-suk's mood suddenly out of control. He's holding a knife ready to stab. Gunshot fired. Won-suk died instantly under Jong-hoon's shot. Mireille was taken to the hospital and temporarily in a coma. Near the ending, Mireille wakes up in the hospital because the knife only has Won-suk fingerprints. So Mireille is proven innocent. All the sins go to Won-suk. And Jong-hoon's superiors doesn't want this to have a big impact. So he tells Hoon to stop the investigation and quickly convict. In fact, the adult world is not easy. You treat the world with honesty. The world only gives you hurt. Manager Kim is diligently dedicated and can't wait for his career to rise, but received a letter of dismissal. Mireille in turn is dedicated to the job. Treat her colleagues sincerely. Intern for half a year, and being treated worse than a newcomer, and don't even become official employees. Mireille and Kim are the same. There's a knife that binds them together. Other colleagues who intentionally bully her put the good Mireille on the path of becoming a bad person. From the outside, this is just a crime movie at the workplace. It actually wants to refer to a devastating social phenomenon. Do we should put our heart and soul into the work? Or should we invest in our skills to climb the ladder? In the world of big fish eating little fish, a weak person will not have the sympathy of others, only to improve one's own abilities, determine and work to get the best results. The police officer represents justice, standing between the black and white line, but choose to become an umbrella protecting the criminals. It's ridiculous. That's it for today's movie. See you next time. Goodbye.